A lot of persons is wondering or the speculating what happened to Christine and our death. Christine was moving day before yesterday, the day before the day before yesterday, and the day before yesterday, before she died on that night. And Christine died on the way to the hospital in the car. Now, once we reach the hospital, they pronounce her dead, but the hospital, they have to do a postmortem to find out cause of death. Me and my big sister Michelle, we went there and we do the postmortem on Christine. And for everybody who have doubt or are the naysayer out there, Christine has died from a swelling of the brain and bleeding. And it caused by, I don't know if you remember, when I was cutting Christine here, then when there was a big bus across, Christine developed a brain injury from that time until now, when it was allegedly that the police car hit her and almost leave her there, take her to the hospital and throw her down. I went there to investigate it. My sister knew about it. All my family, them who were around, knew about it, and they tried their best to find out which police are, to get her some treatment. It seems like it wasn't treated the way it should. And by time Christine come around me, it was already there. Whilst Christine was sick, we have done a colonoscopy, we have done biopsy, we have done so many different tests to figure out what was going on with Christine's stomach, what was going on with her foot. And the only thing that they didn't do was a CAT scan to find out that that's what never done. We don't have none of that on record. So it developed in her head for quite a while, and she was developed that swelling in her brain, and she bleed out. And that was the cause of the death, what we get from the postmortem on yesterday. And I specifically asked the doctors to do some other tests and to find out. And for the naysayer out there, Christine was fully kept to herself for years. She has never been touched as sexual active for over many years, or even when she was around me, Christine was very, very well kept. So for the naysayer out there who put out and said they thought or whatever that I would have messed with my sister, we have the medical record to prove it. However, we come up with a final decision of when we are going to bury my sister Christine, and it will be on the 13th of next month. So the 13th of next month, and that would be on a Wednesday, and she will be buried in St. James, Maroontown, Flagstaff, in the family plot. That's where Christine will be buried. So finally, the autopsy that showed that Christine died from a swelling of the brain and bleeding, and that's something that occurred over time. So again, she will be buried on the 13th of next month. That's when we would lay our dearly departed Christine, some people call her Chrissy, sweetheart. She will be laid to rest on that day. Thank you. God bless you. And as I said before, I was still putting up my little short videos and everything. And you know what? When me and my sister went to do I never knew the funeral was so expensive until just now. We know what people is going through. And I'm going to try my best to lay her to rest comfortably. If I have $1 million, I would have buried my sister with that. You understand what I'm saying? Trust me, because she deserves. But one of the things that I can say, she eat well, she sleep well, and she enjoy herself well. I did what I have to do while she was alive. Many persons has asked me for help over the years to bury their loved one and their friends, and I jump to the occasion every chance I get. Now is my time that I am here, not begging, but a lot of persons willing to assist me. So they ask for an account number, which I'm not going to use my personal account number. I'm going to give you the funeral home account number. Bear it in mind that the funeral home as other person has been using their account, so they won't know who sent what to bury who, because there's a lot of person using the account for a purpose like this. However, I am asking all my friends, all my colleagues, my fans out there who sending anything on behalf of Christine, when you send it to the account, send me the receipt so I can send it to the funeral home. So everything would work according to how they're setting it up. Again, don't send anything to the account number until you send me after you send it, rather, send me the receipt so I can send it to the funeral home and say that is for Christine, because other persons has been using the account from the funeral home. It is better that all of the proceeding go towards the funeral home, and they will let me know when we reach the limit for what I'm going to and my family is going to put in. In times like this, we do need some help at the expense of the funeral. Love you guys. God bless you. And remember, send me a copy of the receipt when you send it to the funeral home to the account that I provided to you.